we'll be talking about 2 shifts that once you make them, you'll be able to do a lot more and you'll be able to make a lot of progress as you establish your business. Hello and welcome to the Marketing a Unique Business podcast. Here we help entrepreneurs articulate their solutions and present them to the market. We focus also on personal development content as well as having conversations about current events that you should be thinking about to prepare yourself and of course to enable you to take up maximum opportunities. I'll start this with a story. When I started my business, DSM Consult, Digital Strategy and Marketing, I had this thought that it was my client's responsibility to discover what it is that I can do well, to give me opportunities in that, to tell me that, hey, I can see that you're very talented in this area and this is what you should focus on. I had thought that once that happens, it is going to give me permission to pursue what I know I can do well and give me the opportunities that I'm looking for, the growth, the transformation, and all that. Over time, as I continued to do my work, of course, I wasn't communicating what it is that I can do well. I noticed that my clients were more focused on what their problems are, and beyond that, there is no that moment of discovery. And once I adopted this mindset that if I know I'm good at something, I have to say that I'm good at it, then things changed. I noticed that, hey, being referred to as a coach, someone who is very good at communication, someone who is very good at summarizing things, someone who is very good at training and facilitating, and generally someone who is very resourceful in terms of helping people generate winning ideas. Once I started communicating that and people started validating, I found that I'm constantly in spaces where that is required because I'm known because of that specific ability of mine. The first thing that is important to consider, just like I have been bringing out in this story, is if you're good at something, ensure that you communicate that you're good at it. And as you continue to do it, you'll notice that you become better and better at it, and you notice that you have other abilities. And as you continue to discover your abilities, communicate that you are good at those abilities as well. And that leads to more opportunities. That leads to you delivering what it is that you promised, and that leads to people's validating what it is that you're saying and more opportunities coming your way. It can be scary to say that you're good at something. It can be scary to take that first step. And maybe the question that is on your mind is, how do I muster up the courage to say that I'm good at a specific aspect of my work, or I believe I have potential in this area? And how I will answer you is that, unfortunately, you are a victim of not being trained to trust in yourself. To trust that, by the way, you can be the person who is a standard setter. You can be the person who says that I can do this. You have been programmed somehow from the time that you're young that you have to do something, some kind of an exam, for somebody to give you some validation to show that you're qualified to do something. But if you follow that path, it is a very long path, it is tedious, and you may never find yourself getting certain opportunities because you want somebody else to give you some validation, some certification, to tell you that now it is okay to trust that you can do whatever it is that you know that you can do. The truth of the matter is, some people are created by God having natural abilities to do stuff. And you have to put yourself in those situations for people to see that you can do it. When it comes to trusting yourself, the long and the short of it is, trusting in yourself is something that you have to practice. And there is nobody who is going to do it for you. You have to be the person who is going to trust in yourself. You have to be the person who is going to trust that you can do something really, really well. And once you start thinking like that, you will notice that you have been doing it very well. If it is in terms of organization, it is something that has always existed from the time that you are younger, but you never really took notice because nobody ever gave you a certificate for it. It's just something that used to come out of you quite easily and quite effortlessly, as I would put it. So trust in yourself. Don't wait to be given a certificate or some kind of document for you to believe that you can now start communicating that you're good at something. Just trust, because there is evidence from your experience that shows that you can do it, and deep inside you know that you have the potential to really do something very well once you're given the opportunity. Second thing that you're talking about is communicate. Communicate once you know that you can do something well. Once you've discovered you have certain potential, communicate so that you can be able to get certain opportunities. And of course, if you are struggling to find a way of communicating that you have an ability that can really improve your company, that can really improve your business, if you're employed or if you're a leader, the spaces that you are operating in, that is what we do here at Digital Strategy and Marketing. So if you know that you have that kind of an ability and you'd like to find a way of communicating, then you can definitely get in touch with us and we can help you structure it and present it so that you can have a lot more confidence and it can be easy for anyone who is listening to you to understand. But before that, I want you to do one thing. If what we have spoken about resonates with you and you know that there are certain abilities and gifts that you have that you have been waiting to be discovered, click the like button. Just click the like button as a way of acknowledging. The second thing is, if you know very well you have an ability that you have not been communicating, I would like you to write a description of yourself in the comments. Say, like for me, I would write that I'm Dennis Mburu and I'm a good communicator, I'm a good trainer, and I help people come up with winning ideas. Just writing that in the description. Just write that because, of course, the people who are going to comment may not be people who know you, but they are going to see what it is that you have written, and that is going to be a way to start getting over the fear of starting to communicate what it is that you can do in a very personal, effective, and powerful way. If this content resonates with you and you'd like to have personal development content that is not clickbait, and also listening to conversations about ideas that you should be thinking about that are usually not presented out there, ensure that you subscribe and that you follow our podcast and recommend it also to your friends who may be struggling with the things that we talk about. So that is something that we really appreciate. Thank you very much. Until next time.